Oh,
But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Burkov is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell three of us conquer a fortress, and one of us a
itu mah
woman?
buat
That's a
nge-thread
conquest I'd like to
sama player
see.
lain.
It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long... ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home. And he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Beda-beda sih tiap case, nggak tiap case juga sih.
Someone
Kalau
like
case
you.
yang spesial tuh beda harganya. Kayak spesial.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council,
Kalau case yang biasa 46.000
confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them.
Kasilino
But
buat dia.
Lebih mahal kuncinya berarti ya.
he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone. So they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
Muka case
He just made them fear him.
0.500
I'd rather
perak,
call it
belakna
caution.
sabarnya, belakna gocap,
But you're essentially right.
kayak gitu udah budak mah. Yang juga gitu.
Well,
Harus ada
I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right,
Oi,
I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
ini orang merah ya.
What are you doing here in
Merah
Kuttenberg?
dah.
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Job's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least two plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews. And probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berkov. So I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Bergov.
Sadly, they do. Von Berkov instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Kolin.
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course.
Play the
I'd
player.
forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter,
this is the
in the
time,
basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people You are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Stiker gila. Kau. Oh, nggak ada ya? Nggak ada ya? Ada ya? Factory new-nya 5 juta 10 juta katanya. Marah ya. Pas ayeuna Garila 1.600.000.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Whoa, whoa.
He who does not believe my word may try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine.
Do. You are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the
Ayang
Meister?
I am
No
Menhard,
man in
Meister
Kuttenberg
of
is as good
Langschwert
as
from
Menhard.
Frankfurt. I challenge
What's
all
going on
the
here?
guten Fechter
Meister
here
Menhard
to
is
test their
challenging all
art
comers.
against me.
He's the beste Fechter wide and far. No better can you find. Bist du, brave? Or do you not believe? So try him. Challenge him.
All right.
I am
give it a
here
go.
for
Good,
anyone
good.
who wants to learn
Menhard
the
is
true
over there,
art
not far.
of the
Tell him.
Langschwert.
Keep close to the others.
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. And with whom do I have...
Henry.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German, he contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. a wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name,
Yeah.
you can prove you too
Whoa.
possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Oh, stiker aja. Ya, Pinocchio pakai stiker.
Would you teach me the art of sword fighting?
Kein Problem, but all in good time. Erst, you must show what you can do.
Mobil.
Wunderbar. I always, but the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? Aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing.
Sure. Just training swords.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work. If any of you want to learn the art...
Wah,
Anjing, mid.
RM Forest aja.
of fechten properly.
All right, Menhard.
Gut, Hein. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? For some Groschen,
Malah bisa
ja?
balik lagi.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager.
Gut, gut. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Kuping bisa 5 gitu gimana?
Caranya. Jauh.
So ein Pech. Ha! Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast.
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you. The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
Oh, ada di situ
And
sih
you will be
katanya.
banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Siram boy.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good
Dia
King
skin akanya
Wenceslas.
dengan
That's why they have his
kayak
charter,
kayu dan
isn't it?
full variasi.
I wonder what His Majesty the King would say about the way his friends are being treated by a councillor of Kuttenberg.
I suppose he'd have something to say. If he was here.
Aye. And next time I see His Majesty, I'll be very happy to tell him about the mess his German pals are making here.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave these affairs to me. King Wenceslas is not here, and in such a case, the town council decides. And it has already done so. Do you not agree, Meister Menhard?
I do not agree. The council decided falsch. But I see there is nothing I can do about it now.
Enough of this farce! You are banished from the town.
Was für eine Schande.
Anjing, belakang.
And since you have unlawfully conducted here the art of sword fighting, you will therefore pay a fine, which will go to the benefit of the Kuttenberg Sword Fighting Brotherhood for the breach of their rights.
Such audacity! I will not pay any Geldstrafe. Und schon gar nicht to this coward and cheat. Das ist ungerecht.
Enough of this. You will pay, or get 20 lashes of the cane in the stocks.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt! I will not put up with such disgrace. I would rather let you have your silber.
Henry?
I won't pay.
Then you'll get a taste of the stocks, laddie.
Zum Teufel damit! I will pay for Heinrich, so this matter is abgeschlossen.
Excellent. So, the matter is resolved. But if anything like this happens again, it will be the pillory for you. Alles klar?
Ja, ja, ich verstehe. Komm, Heinrich. We still have business to attend to. Aber zuerst we have to leave the town. We are going to Gasthaus zur Eiche. The Oak Inn, as you call it. It is outside the town walls, by the road leading from the Gurim Gate. We will discuss our business there.
Woi, duit taruhan gua, Cak.
Ah, jatuh Heinrich.
You will not treat us in this manner.
Tapi anjing.
Das... Scheiße. They want to throw us out of the Stadt. Aber danke for trying to defend us. Follow us to the Oak Inn.
Hah?
Else
Nggak
we
bisa
will
di satu
exchange
tempat
words.
bareng
Oder
dulu,
komm
eh.
mit uns.
Eh,
The
udah.
journey is long. It will feel shorter if we go together.
Later, Menhard. I'll visit you when I happen to pass by.
All right. Bis bald. Hallo, Heinrich. Would you like to...
Jauh sih.
Later.
All right.
Wow. Met.
Dia.
GG.
Oh, belum.
Dua anjing bareng nih. Jaka, bro.
I wouldn't want that there if someone gave it to me for free. What? Never mind. I thought there was something fishy going on.
Ahoy!
Goblok, goblok.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
Look.
Fight! Hey, get away from him! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Hey, that one's had it! I'm just getting warmed up. Thank you. Ready to Why? You'll pay for that, devil!
I'll hack your ass off.
Nice strike! Wanker! Kill him! Fuck that! Now it's your turn, you shit! Don't bear it! Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scales, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov?
Stairs.
I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. Tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuer. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Lihat bang, apa bang?
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Anjing kaduruk, Cuk.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother...
Aduh.
Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted.
Clear off.
Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
Ôi, mà nó ơi.
I'm in no mood for nonsense.
Hurry, before that cursed Vavak destroys us.
Không biết là nó nghe. Tìm bài.
Excuse me.
Ading teknik main bisa langsung ngabunuh. Masih nadai. Tank. Time rest. Tank. Siapa nih?
Apparently, the city council is
Apparently.
organizing another collection for repairs to the fortification.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true.
Good day.
But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all. See, I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single grosh until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and...
Saya kembali.
20 men working their asses off.
Baik. Belum. Belum. Ayo reload, anjir. Siapa itu?
Oke bawah anjing.
Ikutin dari belakang ya. Ya itu mah.
What are you staring at? Fuck off before I flatten you.
Kaget anjing.
Let's just take it easy. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Smart lad. You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Ayo kado aku.
Enough! Fuck!
Dikit ya. W lebih kecil aja.
Do it, bro. Hebat guys.
Ini gara-gara ada nigo anjing.
Kenapa?
Ini sih hidup.
Anjir, dapat mana coba sersin?
Mau makan apa? Salah cah.
Look what I have for you.
Enggak. Itu film jalan. Film memang film jalan aja.
Ini.
Harus angkat dulu.
Apa ini?
Coba mana klik yang I ke Bizum terus yang Bizum. Setelah itu pencet dulu. Bukan yang setelah itu ke yang I. Set apa yang I. Ini goreng ganteng. Nah, halusnya. Ini murah. Ya, mana ambil dead hand sama
I
Bizum.
wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
Dead hand 84.000 deh. Langsung jual aja udah. Langsung lah. Jadi turun.
Sama ini apa?
Jualnya di yang di situ. Connect ke tim. Oh ya, ke kiri bisa sana bang.
You silly doggy.
Tuh kan turun deui kan pada kita turun deui yang dua lain. Mana ka inventory.
And use virgin veins.
Di
Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, Stuart.
Itu yang starting
I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the fifth yucca who got scrushed in
Itu
here.
di bawah di atas volume udah di bawah. Kayak starting at RP yang 81-nya dari 81. Terus copy sampai
Hey,
ujung.
stranger, what are you doing here?
Nah,
You're a
copy.
Christian of Pisac?
Terus
I am.
dibayar face.
What do you
bayar
need?
face.
Kunzlin Ruthard sent
Terus
me
checklist agreed.
about Via Argento.
I agree.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling.
Yeah.
I haven't made much
Okay.
progress regarding the matter we
Nah, mana
discussed. I just
asasnya
don't
dari
have the
tim
time to
apa?
investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Habis udah asasnya dari tim HP, duit mana?
Have you found out anything?
Just rumors. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunslig trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Refresh. Coba refresh di bawah yang di kiri atas tuh ada yang refresh sebelah lock. Ada listing. Paling ke 5 menit. Masuk gitu. Ya lo mana karek debut Prime langsung menang 80.000 udah beli we.
Anjing enggak.
Nah batur mah karek debutnya menangnya 500 perak, ceres.
Enggak, ini emang gara-gara baru beli we.
Enggak, Isya tuh mana saya tuh segitunya deh. Kan main menang 80.000 seminggu sekali we. Guysnya kita ganti game lah.
Find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Nanti risetnya tiap hari Rabu res, hari Rabu jam 9 pagi.
Good to see you, friend.
Menang deh gini, menang deh 80.000. Minggu harap teh, kayak minggu harap deh. Sebulan guys balik modal eta.
Udah masuk aja.
Ya guys, gancang ya. Gaul tuh, gelo tuh. Menyesal nggak res? Mana beli Prime?
Hah?
Menyesal nggak beli Prime?
Nggak tahu, lihat nanti aja ini. Aing sering main atau enggak?
Sering atau enggaknya juga kan cuma seminggu sekali. Pasti
BPM Zoom. Anjing
500 perak.
Pakai anjing kepada.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right. Finally. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What do you have for...
Saya di luhuran 50 ribuan. Saya paling jual. Kalian diaksi, Res? Kalian diaksi?
TFT? Waduk gak ikut, waduk.
TFT berarti ya. Waduk mah lagi gumprang.
Nah, gumprang teh. Asik!
Anjir! Ya? Hei, kamu... Kamu diteriakin lagi? Ya, aing pengen teriak-teriak lagi, seru.
Nanti ya.
Karbo pisan anjing baru dapet.
Tahu anjing gila anjing.
Berarti bisa sambil baca manga. Mana?
Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you can. Thank you, sir. Let's come again.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that,
Kencang banget kamu anjir.
we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Pretending to be your nephew sounds like the best option.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukhdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Ceres.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all...
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course. For operations, wages, and shaft security.
Kayaknya ngajen ya. Keliling sedih anjing gaul pisan ki. Biasa naya wae. Anh ya, transform your team.
What opportunity?
Naon euy?
The first time you drop to 50 health, Clone will bring you an extra nice present.
Nggak ininya anjir. Challenge offer an opportunity to transform your team. Jadi berubah nih nanti jadi championnya beda. Gambling distance.
Oh emang kos 4 semua?
Both sides kok.
Anjing jelek poinnya cok.
Nah main point. Aing main point.
Ngecek doang. Poinnya jelek aing. Unenya
It's the one I saw the or that overrated. I did you with nothing else. It's just amazing.
My respects.
main apa?
I saw your face, it took my breath away. Never, I couldn't find the word.
Good to see you.
Aing lawan singet.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry.
Main singet gitu.
Stewart Christian sent me to you. I'm his nephew. He wants me to learn about his work.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off?
So Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything.
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played minors with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack up.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Ay, si Bal.
damn it!
Let it be now. I want to play too, you
You're
know.
always welcome here, noble sir. What are you doing here?
My God, I'm done. That's enough. Your turn.
Yang size spatula saya nak.
Curva! Great game, sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a...
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How do you mine...
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
I hope I heard. If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
You're the head for...
And who are you? You have no business.
Henry. I have a letter from his nephew.
Look around all you want. They call me Thet. If you have any questions, ask away.
Good day. Greetings to you too. How many miners are you in charge?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as... There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30...
How much ore do you extract?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing. If it's soft, sometimes it's 50 calves. Sometimes...
How much was extracted on...
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves. The most in a really long time. My respects.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Peacex sent. I'm his nephew, Henry.
He's grooming a successor, eh? But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we... But make it snappy, man. What do you want to...
What is the word?
What's it about? We gans through the roads.
How exactly do you...
Bloody hell. Have you never... You take it and don't.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed. In the dart and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time. Once you're gonna...
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the...
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? So Christian himself can tell you how much he's got written down in the mine book.
Uncle Christian doesn't have time for me. You know how busy he is. I just want to know what it's like doing your graft here. How much work you need to do to keep grub on the table.
Aye, kidder. Us yakkers have a tough life. But sometimes you get lucky. It was a good gar on the feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Take care.
Tuh baca video stick kemana ya?
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you?
My name's Henry. I'm his nephew. Are you praying?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, but at the fault, it all came crashing down on him.
That's awful.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like? And now, how can he forgive myself?
There's no more pain in heaven.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty and merciful God,
all
our
ores and
Father,
metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me brother who
silver,
has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
the holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and
damnation.
all ores and metals.
Bring his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has
our
died in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring his
to
soul
Mary,
to eternal
when she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to...
Aye. Thanks for praying with me.
What is the word?
What it's a book? Proper graft.
Or deaths in...
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's an... Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know.
How is the ore?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place we set up.
How much
depends on how much we hope. It's not really worth it, though.
So how many corves did you mine?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Tidur pada belakang. Madep kan.
You got that on the cupboard?
Back to below.
My humble respects.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you Bob Foreman Fett counts the corves here? Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the fest? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir...
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah.
Ya, budak teh. Ayo tuh item tank.
A word.
What is it, nephew?
So Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the...
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found...
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books.
You're the one counting the...
Your point.
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla. You told me it was 90. And that's how much the mine book says, too.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads. And they like to show off. I'm sure they just... Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my... I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you.
Wait, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came...
He never told me his name, even when I asked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reeked out.
How long is this?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich...
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle... he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else.
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I talked to Fett.
And?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic.
What should I wear?
Like I said, if you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I...
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Gelo anjir, finishing anjir. Broken down, had enough. But this is a life I don't want it. All my friends keep saying the truth. I don't want it, yeah. Yeah. What?